Good morning. Calgary homicide investigators opened 2 new files this morning. Just before 11 o'clock last night, police found a man unconscious in a park at 8th Street and 7th Avenue Southwest. The man died a short time later in hospital. This death is considered suspicious. Then, less than an hour later, a man called 911 saying he'd been shot. The victim found in the 7000 block of 41st Avenue Northwest in the community of Bowness. The man is in life-threatening condition in hospital. Fire crews mopping up after an early morning blaze in the northwest neighborhood of Kincora. Flames erupting from a home on Kincora Drive at around 4:30 this morning. One home was gutted, another suffering extensive damage. No word yet on what sparked the fire. And fire investigators will be back on the scene of a blaze that destroyed 2 homes in the northeast community of Castle Ridge. This fire happening early Sunday morning in the 100 block of Castlebrook Road.
The flame were very high, and we were thinking anytime, our house can get fire too. But thanks God, that thing not happened.
Neighbors also telling City News one of the destroyed homes just went through an extensive renovation. Hundreds of Edmontonians, victims of a massive condo fire last week, are being victimized again, this time by looters. 1 week ago, fire ripped through the top floor of this Edmonton condo complex, forcing the evacuation of 400 people. 20 of the building's 186 units were destroyed and many others damaged by smoke and water. When residents were allowed back into the building to collect their things, many noticed items missing. Police say they have 7 reported thefts of valuables worth up to $45,000, but they say there could be more that hasn't been reported yet.
When so many people are evacuating a building like that, anybody can go in without being noticed, and there's a lot of chaos going on. And so I said at this point, we're not sure at what point in this time, between the time that they were allowed back to the time the fire happened, that people were getting in and stealing the items.
The blaze, which caused an estimated $10 million damage, was started by a cigarette improperly disposed of in a planter pot. Residents could be out of their suites for up to a year. In California, a rare lightning storm at Venice Beach leaves 1 man dead and 12 others hurt. In an instant, a day at the beach turned into a scene of panic when a storm hit, sending lightning bolts and booming thunder from a darkened sky. The lightning strikes killing a 20-year-old man who was pulled from the water. The 15-minute thunderstorm struck as more than 20,000 people were on the beach. Where the lightning hit, beachgoers scrambling for cover. Lightning strikes are unusual in California.
We went about our game, and then all of a sudden there was a big flash of light and a boom, and I felt like someone punched me in the back of my head, like right here, and it went down my whole side of my right body, and my calf sort of locked up, and I fell over, and I looked up, and everybody else was, falling over.
We had started to hear some activity, some storm activity, and I said, this is not a good place to be. We should go inside because I don't feel like getting killed today. And then moments later, all hell broke loose.
Lightning from the same storm hit Catalina Island about 90 minutes earlier. A 57-year-old man on a golf course was hurt and 2 brush fires were ignited.
BT's Market Report is brought to you by RRP, specializing in engineering, procurement, and construction management. Rapid Response Project, where every project matters.
And that is your news this morning. 2807 now. Back over to Tara.